Hi everyone, and welcome back to my presentation on unit conversion. First thing we're going to do today is I'm just going to have a quick look back at the SI unit. So I've got a few of the prefixes up here. Kilo, 10 to the 3. The SI unit itself, which is actually 10 to the 0, but it won't be in the list. 10 to the 0 is obviously times 1. Centi to the -2, all the way down to micrometers, which is notified by this U with a tail on the left hand side, which is 10 to the -6, and nano, which is notified by an N, is 10 to the -9. As I say, I want to get from kilo to centi. Say it's meters, so kilometers to centimeters. I've done it before. What I did is I worked back a few presentations back, so I knew how many meters there were in a kilometer. I knew how many centimeters there were in a meter, so I figured it out that way. There's a lot quicker way of doing it. If we know these, or if we've got the table in the exam, or whatever it may be, there's a lot quicker way. All you do is you look at the power of what it's to. So I want to go from kilometers to centimeters. I look at kilometers, I go, well, that's 3, so I write down 3. And I want to go to centimeters, and that's -2, so I write down -2. And then all I do is subtract them. There we go. 3 minus -2 equals 5. So I now know that the conversion factor is 10 to the 5. Simple as that. Okay, we can test that out. So say we've got 10 kilometers, and we want to change that into centimeters. Okay, then we've got to think about which way round we're doing it. Is it going to be 10 to the +5 or 10 to the -5? I'm going from kilometers to centimeters. There's going to be a lot more centimeters in a kilometer than there are the other way round. So I know that 1 kilometer equals 1 times 10 to the +5 centimeters. Okay, so for 10 kilometers we're doing exactly the same as we've been doing all the way along. 10 kilometers equals 10 times 1 times 10 to the 5, which equals 10 times 10 to the 5, multiplying out the brackets. Okay, if we want to stick it in scientific notation, we'll just move decimal point over or, which is 1 times 10 to the 6. These are all centimeters. Centimeter, centimeter. So now we know 10 kilometers is the same as 1 times 10 to the 6 centimeters, or 1,000,000 centimeters, which is quite a long distance. And that will just help you speed up the process of going from one to another. The important thing to remember is it going to get bigger or is it going to get smaller, the number? If it's going to get bigger, it's going to be to the positive. If it's going to get smaller, it's going to be to the negative. So if we did this the other way around, so it was 10 centimeters, how many kilometers in that? All we'll do is it would all be to -5.